Try to test out the algorithm stuff, you know? Alright. Anyways. We're going to get iron plate in through these systems here. The problem now is this is super duper in our way. I'm not sure how to do this one. I'm gonna have to move the bots, man. It's gonna be let's remove that. All right. Gonna have to go there. There we go. Okay, so technically we have to have a double belt going on for this. So this, for example, requires 21. So only a single belt saturation, and then these two require another 21. Have fun, bots. So I need a double hit on these lines. So this one and this one will get one set, and then those two will get another set. Yeah, I know there's more ways to do it, but having splitters come in every other would... This looks stunning. I mean, I love the way this looks, so... Nope. We'll have to... And again, it's one of those kind of infuriating things with this game is... There's so many ways to do it, and you can't make everybody happy. Everybody wants me to do something different. It's annoying, because, you know... But at the same time, if there was only one way to do it, then not many people would actually enjoy this game. So... Why are we not getting any iron? Oh, that was bound to happen. Actually, hold on. I don't have bots to fill them. And I don't have any coal. Alright, let's go do it. Go fix it. Holy shit. We have an abundance. Okay. Why is everything not working? Shh. Ignore what I just did. It's unimportant. And I already know that this one's going to be out of fuel soon. Oh, maybe not. I don't want to talk about it. There we go. Oh my god. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Smash them all. Yeah. Oh my god. Let's just bring the fucking car. Never letting my bot catch up to me. Until I do. It's gonna take forever for that iron to catch up. But doesn't it? It's nice. It's the little things in life. You know what I do? I gotta do this. It's temporary, but might as well do it while there's a delay in production anyways, because I want to be able to continue on with the road out here. The road will go all the way over here. And then I'll find a spot and it'll go up and down and left and right and purple and bananas. It'll be good. I want everyone to know that there's a 100% chance I'm going to wait and let this all, you know, start up. And watch the little peppering of iron plate come through, because I find great levels of fascination in watching this process. Yeah, no, we don't need to add more complicated stuff to this game. It's already complicated enough for Creed. Okay, so everyone's gonna just probably... Ooh, okay. Hold on. We've only made so many of... Oh, iron. Got it. Here it comes. Yes. You're about to launch your first rocket. You ready for this? It's the easiest thing in the world. Just launch the platform. Just do it. Don't think about it. Hit the button and go. Just launch the platform. Do it. Everyone in my chat was screaming at me to just launch the fucking platform. And I did all this extra work. And then when I launched the platform, I was like, oh, well, this makes sense. There's a lot of other shit you got to do. I want to be clear. There's a lot of other stuff you got to do. But just launch the platform. And then you're just going to be like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. This is what I got to do. The one trick I will tell you, Nidoc, once you launch your platform, make sure that rocket is set to automated. Because then whenever you build on the platform, the rocket will just automatically send everything up there. All right, sick. Yeah. All right, and a couple really random things that I am going to do. We're going to add a buffer. Not a buffer. Sorry, that's the incorrect term. We're going to do one of these numbers here. We're going to have... That way we always have iron. And then right here, we always have copper. I always want to make sure we have all of this intermediate product. So... Here, we'll always have cable. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Alright? Just everyone, bear with me. We're not making the mistake we made in my other run, where I did not have what I needed. Okay, a mod. Jogden, a mod. Exclamation point mods, you'll see a clip, and I go through all my mods. They look dope. They're cooler. That's all there is to it. Okay. I did them all backwards. Perfect. Now we're creating like a huge, massive, gargantuous doom buffer of doom. Slowly getting the iron we need. This belt right here is taking a while to saturate. We should add another one of these. Right here. And right here. Just so that we have lots of buffer systems. Yep. Alright. So now, we want to do many, many things. Also, don't forget, everybody, like, subscribe, and comment. Check me out on YouTube. Check me out on Twitch. Check out my Discord. Check out my merch page if you want to sponsor me. Appreciate you guys. Alright, so I think, with this, though, is, it's going to be the main bus green cards. And, I don't know. I'm actually going to be literally copying this entire setup, and I'm going to paste another one in. I also need to blueprint this, because it fucking works. Grab this. Get rid of all that. Green card. X. Oh, I don't know how many it's producing. $28. There's 28. There's 28 assemblers making green cards. Okay. Blueprints. We're not lucky enough to be able to just pop it in right here because of the bots there. In addition to that, yeah, we're gonna have to go in right here. Just make this absolutely massive. I want it to go here. Perfectly in line with the system. There's not a way to do that, but there is. There is a gap right there. Okay, do it. Nice. So we're about to shoot in double take here. Sweet. We're going to have a double take of green. And what we're going to do is we'll bring this all out to the bus. So let's verify real quick. We're producing 42. Which is more than a saturation of... yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, that's a lot of green. I know it's not enough, chat. I want to be clear. All right. Oh, there we go. All right. Coming? Hello? There you are. Hell yeah, dude. We're nuking our power. So that's good. Alright, so do we need to bring steel down? So what we'll do is down here, this is all going to help to make just blue. This will go to the bus. Okay. So I'm thinking that only this is going to matter. What does blue need? Red. Plastics. So we have to figure out plastics, but we don't. So we need green, which is the replacement for cables. No, it's not, because we need cables too. So I actually have to build like another whole production chain here. Okay. That is true. We're starved for copper. And I'm not pulling enough copper. Alright. Can't keep expanding the base at this scale, otherwise I'm just going to run into a lot of problems. It's fine, let's create problems, everybody. Nope. 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 I refuse. Sure. It's very, like, a lot of... A lot of shit's gonna shut off while the bots do all that, but it's fine. Alright. We haven't been doing research forever either. I'm just not making it. We're playing this run a lot slower in some ways. So my idea here is I'll make more cables here. And we'll do a single line all the way down here making blues. That's the idea anyways. Let's get steel. Hello, bots. Follow me if you want to live. I'll be back, chat. I need a snack. Okay, so instead of a snack, I went ahead and just made a whole ass meal. So. Alright, that should solve some of those bot problems. We need all that to get built. So we can bring in more shit. Ah, yeah, we need more copper, man. It's not even more copper. I need a whole nother copper stack. Alright, and then when that's done, it needs to get put into here. I did the R too soon. Alright. Whenever that starts working. That'll get it to run. I don't know about y'all. Can't go wrong with pizza rolls. The bots just have to fly 5,000 miles. We're doing good down here. We have to bring down steel as well. Okay, so. It said 1 to 6. So. How many? I gotta see how many this 10 makes. Okay, so I can go. I can do a straight line of an absolutely absurd number of these. So, five, 10, 15, 20. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That'll be 30 copper cable. So I just have to produce 30 copper cable. One rack. Now, we need this for down the middle. Yep. And then we'll need this. To bring in everything it needs. Like that. And then that'll be the green cards and plastic. So this is gonna make 7.5 a second. You know what's wild, chat? That's more than I was making on my last run. I was like 18 times the scale as this. And so here we need to bring in cards. So bring in one fucking stack. I mean, this system will take forever to actually do its job. So I'm going to turn these ones off for now. Okay, so then we need to bring in on this line plastic. Well, plastic's gonna have to be made over here, over yonder at some point. We could throw the plastic in here for now. So let's finagle this and figure out how to get this to fit. For now, we just need to get this in there. Okay. Okay. Oh, red production's about to be wild. We don't have an output yet, which the output is going to have to be here. In mixed into here. So, we're going to have to remove power. This is probably what Allie was talking about, by the way. Okay. We put in each one of these. My wife just said, who? Promise you, I'm not cheating on you with Allie. Yep. Look at that. Have one female viewer and marital problems have to commence. Sorry, guys. Obviously I have a psycho wife who's super jealous of some random internet girl.
Same one from a long time ago?
Yeah, it's just alligator, yeah. 4.5, 5, almost 5 years.
It was definitely one of the ones I...
Yep. What's up?
In her bag.
All right. I guess I need to make more mining drills. Is this producing? It is. Perfect. This is just trickling through, barely doing anything at all. Funny. But hey, look at that. Red chips. Yep. Yep. Definitely using the fuck out of copper here. Luckily we got this thing figured out. So it's good. We could do another lane up here, double lane, and make more steel. Let's try to do that. I need to grab everything from here down to here. Nice. Go that way. And then, this should, in theory, shoot out steel. We're gonna shoot off steel off this as well, but we're gonna do the priority thing. Output priority is gonna be that side. Gonna take a little bit for it to boot up. Gotta balance that out. But yeah. That'll do, donkey. Okay. Oh, it didn't drop all those in. Oh, yeah, we're producing a good bit of iron now. We only have one line, so we only have 30 steel that's gonna come in. Yeah. We gotta, yeah, that's fine. Okay. So now that we have steel coming in through the main bus, that's gonna help change a lot here for us. So. We're gonna be able to start another chain of production. So down here, we want to do red ammo. It should really change the direction of this. Yeah, that needs to be copper, plate, steel, and let this build out, and then I'm gonna see if I can double tap it this way. God, if you've been watching me for a while now, you can very easily tell the level of growth that I've had. Alright, so we got 2.5. Okay. We're making... Okay, so we can go double. We don't need to save yellow. Okay, let's see. I'm doing a couple edits, chat. Not to the main base yet, but give me a sec. All right. I'm updating a couple things on the YouTube side to see if that adjusts anything on the algorithm side. I just got to keep playing with it, you know. Learn. Okay, so this is gonna intake that. So we just need to bring in steel and copper. Now, what do we need with this setup? Very little of either one of those. So we'll have to do a splitter over here. So I'm gonna come in right here. And I don't want to take from this row yet. I want to take from this one. And then we're also going to take from here. Do that. All right, and that will bring in the copper. That'll bring in the steel. We just have to add a split system. Do this. No. Okay, hold on. Something's wrong. Nope, that's fine. All right, let's Red Circuit Factory. Oh, Puma. So, old base. Okay. Still running. Still doing its thing. We're rebuilding. I'm making a new centralized bus system. I'm making gears. These gears go adjacent to all of these factories. This is not... none of these are for the main bus. This is all the gears that I need to make all of this. Right? This sticks is going to be all the sticks that I need to make all of the power poles and railroads. This is going to make all I need to produce all of 5 red per second, which is going to be enough for both military and excess for myself. And then here, give me a second. I'm in the middle of something. So I ran into this deal where for whatever reason, the my YouTube isn't getting wasn't getting any views. So I'm changing a few settings midstream to see how I can play around with the algorithm. All right, and then what I'm doing is here I'm making yeah, there's a negative, but that's I accepted that. I could add 1 or 2 tacked on and it would fix it. But what I'll just do is I'll speed mod a couple of these and that'll fix the problem. But we got 42 green ships a second with both of these setups. And so what I'm able to do with that is just this set of green ships is enough to do this entire line of red. So if we take a look, oh, hold on. Because that's adding those. Okay, so this entire setup here is perfect ratio, right? And then if we take a look at the green chips added on top of that, we have a positive of 6 green chips. And so I can basically just copy and paste this here and tack on this green chip to it, and I'll get like 15 green chips a second, or sorry, red chips a second. But right now I'm getting this done. And the other thing that I'm doing, Puma, is I don't know what you're doing right now, Puma, but if I can get in voice if you just want to chit chat for a little bit. But at the start of all of this, I'm doing request or passive provider chests, and I put in LCDs, and I'm blueprinting stuff too, which I forgot to blueprint a couple things, so I'm going to do that. But all across this entire line, at any point, there's a passive provider chest grabbing any of the things, the end production chain of anything. And then when I get requester chests, I'm going to make the best mall you've ever seen. So that's what I'm doing. So right now what I have here is perfect. And then I have to have outputs. Okay, so that we need to do. I tell you what, I know some people don't like the idea that you have these modded undergrounds, but I can't imagine the complexity that you'd have to do with this wild mixture of yellow and red and everything just to do anything. A bit wild of a concept to me, so I will always use this mod. This will be red. Okay, so now we have to make sure that this is functioning. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. Okay. Aha! Okay. Oh. I guess that's fine. Perfect. So now I can blueprint this. Okay. Yellow to red ammo. Great blueprint. Well, yeah, and you know, part of it too is I gotta slowly build up my blueprints. So, did I make a blueprint for? I did. Nice. I got my green stack. I need to build. Red card 7.5. Yes. Right, the blueprint. E, B. Perfect. I did make sure the design works. We're producing the ammo right here. Yeah, we're good to go, Allie. Yep. Outputting just perfectly. Everything's outputting here perfectly. It does. Works good. Everything's outputting everywhere. Everything's flowing through. My ratios are good. It's actually I have a positive of green and a perfect ratio on tables. And I did your thing right here, Allie, with the splitters. Oh, everything is broken right here. I'm not making enough iron. I'm not making enough copper. None of that. I haven't even worked on that yet. I had decided or settled with the fact that we would run into some significant freaking problems there. And I'm totally fine with that. But the thing is, I'm not going to use this space here because I'm going to do another set of red right here and bring in more from the bus. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to copy this entire setup. I'm going to plop in an entire another rig of double green, double red down here, taking up this entire space, and then this huge chunk here will be for blue. Basically making over 150 green chips per second. So, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to expand this way anymore. I'm going to start expanding down here, which will be interesting. I'll have to finagle a bunch of this stuff through. Desperately needing to increase my throughput of iron. But, as you can see, I have, essentially, I don't have enough trains going, I think. And I don't have enough iron mines going and all of that. So there's a bajillion things that are going to be broken. And I got a lot of things to fix still. I'm not producing enough of many other things. So one of the things I need to look at here is we have a lot of other stuff we need to start producing. We need to start making some grenades. I don't know why that is grenades, actually. That should be yellow belt. Yeah, we got a lot of this other random stuff we have to start making. I think the next one that I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start doing engine parts. But I kind of want to figure out, maybe I put the power production down here, since it's right here with the little sticks. Because for this, it's just copper cable, iron stick, steel plate, copper cable, iron stick, steel plate, copper cable, steel plate, and advanced circuits, which all of this I think is going to be really, really easy. As far as that goes, I will need to route some of this up into the bus, or just bring some of the red circuits over there. So I did the vanilla ore patch size. And my ore patches are running out. Like, this was at almost 2.8 mil. This was at almost 5 mil. This was at something 2 mil. I've already ran out of all of my original patches. So I've already, this is crazy, I've already expanded well beyond, what I was at before. So this red is absolutely going to be the bus, the main bus, because there's so many things that need red. Oh. I probably have 150 hours in this playthrough before I even worry about another one. Okay. So I need to loop the red up. Bring it all the way down here. Up here. So I gotta turn all of these off for now. I need to saturate that line. Yep, that's the plan. But as you know, as an experienced Factorio player, there is 1,000 things for me to do. And I'm concentrating on smaller amounts of things at a time. So I know that I need steel and iron sticks for the first two. And I'm only going to do one for each of these. So I need to produce enough copper cable here. That's going to be enough. No. Yeah, that'll be the intake. Okay. We just need to make a nice chain here of all of this. So from here, we'll bring that down on that side, and we'll just go 1, 2, 3. That's going to be this, this, and this. And we need to bring down steel. This is where it's getting complicated because I'm trying to bring in a lot through a very similar set of areas. This needs to be steel and sticks. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Oh, can't quite make it, can we? What if I did standard here? Went here. Oh, perfect. Not quite perfect, though, is it? Damn. I can do a red. And then this just needs to have red chips come in. Okay, so if we just need red chips, which we're making up here, those need to come in about here. Yeah, so her thing basically was to do this. Wicked smart. So essentially, with my system here, you can bring in 4 lanes or 2 full belts. And then with the splitters, you could actually bring in another 2 lanes or 1 belt. I have no intentions of doing that level of circuitry and such at this time. Okay, so now we need to produce electric furnaces, and luckily for us, we're bringing down nearly everything that we need. Problem here is we won't have stone brick at this time because I haven't went over here to get stone. I don't intend on grabbing stone anytime in the nearest of futures. But to do that, all we really need is to grab from that red and the steel. That's right the fuck here. So we can literally just pop this in right there. Bring this down. Do that. And then we just need to have bricks come in. Bricks will come in here. Which we don't have a production chain for. Yeah, because they're slower, that essentially helps speed it up by using 2 to the same belt set. Sure. I've seen it. I think I've used it once or twice, but nothing I care to do right now. I mean, I don't see the purpose now, you know. Okay, so iron, gears, and green. Iron, gears, and green. So we could continue to go, we could go down here and we could literally just pull. Oh, we never did bring in red chips here. Oh. We need to pull in here. Okay. So these 2 are going to get combined, I think. Hold on, what are we making? 21. So yeah, we need to bring both of those up and add them to the bus, because we need to be able to pull green chips over here too. This one is going to be dedicated for red. Okay, so if it's 21, we want to keep the 2 separated, because otherwise... So I think for here, I'm just going to come straight up, and I'm going to do a left and a right bus, which, again, I like doing things that help to infuriate my viewers. It brings me great joy. I did 4 on that one. Yep. And again, it's everyone has a method. Oh, I don't know how to do this. That makes any sense. This is 21 and this is 21. I want to combine them in this weird little fucking nightmare. I shouldn't do that here though. Could find a way to do that over here. If I bring in this here, this one here. Sure. It'll probably work. So they're like freaking 5 times the price technically. So like, that's the cost of that one, right? And then this requires 4 of these. This requires 8 of those. Oh, that's where I was gonna bring in stone. I also didn't go up 3. You know what? Fine, we'll do this. Okay, this was gonna be what? Assembler. Right? No. Furnace. What was I gonna make? Right. Since it's a mall, they don't need to be fast either. So, the gears, which we can pull off our main gear line, which is absolutely fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. All right. We still got to do solar panels, and we do solar panels and requires 15. Steel and copper are right here. We'll do that next. And it just needs green, which we're about to bring down for, I don't know, something. Perfect. It's balancing kind of how I thought it would. Sweet. Okay, so we just need to bring this in. Needs to come down, which that's going to be in the way. So we got to hope that we can do this. This is going to be solar. Boom. Okay. Iron plates, gears, and electronic circuits. I really feel like I should, pull iron from here. Oh, the green's in the way of me doing that. I was gonna do more, even more gears, but I don't need to. It's fine. We need the iron plates down here anyways for that. We're gonna come right here. Iron plates and gears. This is iron, and this is gears. And we just go like this. And then we can just literally go like this. Boom. Hey, cool game. How do you win? You go to space, and then you travel to the ends of space, and 200 to 300 hours later, you'll win the game. Supposedly, there's speedrunners that can do it in like 8 to 11 hours, but you build this massive factory, go planet to planet to planet. There's all these planets you got to go to unlock all of this different technology and science. And then you go through. I haven't even beat the game yet, so I'm not 100% sure. And then there's stuff beyond those planets that you have to achieve. And then once you achieve all of that, you I guess go to like the end of space or something. So I'm not 100% sure. I just have kind of like an idea. Yeah. So you basically have all these factories and all these different planets, and then you can set up like spaceships, kind of like logistics networks, and they travel between the planets and bring resources to each planet in this giant trading system to bring all the different resources to all the different places. Okay. OG Ghosty, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Command. I appreciate you, man. Okay, so refineries require just oil refineries require all of the things. We do technically are bringing all of this down here. So we just need to bring some pipes over. Yeah, no, it's a fun game, man. There's a lot to it, but it's a fun game. Sure. Am I making enough for this to function? We're negative 40.5. Okay, I'm better off making a direct feed system here. But that reduces the need pipe. Just got in from war. So I'm gonna alert. Oh, work. Eat some dinner. Oh, good, man. Thanks for checking me out. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy all the foods. Okay. So we need to come in and make. Problem here is we got to bring in 4 other resources. We need to bring in. Okay, so steel, gears, green. Okay. Oh, wrong thing. Needs to be gears. Okay. All right. So the idea here will be not that. It'll be this. Only steel will come through here, which is going to be on the right-hand side. So we can bring in that over here. Like that. That's my steel and my gears for each. This needs bricks. We're bringing bricks in here. This doesn't need bricks. We'll do this. That. That'll bring in the bricks. And then it needs green circuit cards for each, which that's pretty easy, all things considered. We can just go boop. Boop. Shoot this off this way. Like that. And we'll have green circuit cards, and then we just come off each side with our chests. I have not blueprinted any of this, and that's fine. It's so convoluted and not drawn straight out that it wouldn't just be a modular copy and paste system. But I like it, so I'm keeping it. Damn it. There we go. So once we get bricks coming in, that'll be fine. What I might do for a temporary fix to make sure that my brick system is working, I might do one of these numbers and then force a bunch of bricks into it. I have a few, so that should theoretically work. Now I just gotta wait a second, see. Plenty of those. Maybe I don't have any of those in the system. Now I gotta see, once that's built, if the logistics bots are gonna come over and do that. Because at a minimum, I have to know that that conveyor belt works. Look at all them red belts. Where are you at, dude? Oh, come on. My bots are so slow. Now that that's built, we should get a swarm of Logibots. And we just need to see if this is going to work. Or whatever. Whatever it is. The bots will do the job. It's weird like that, yeah. Is that a minimum? I want to make sure. See, this is what I'm checking. Okay. There we go. We're making the stuff, we're making the things. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, what's next? We can do our assembly chain now, which requires, again, iron plates, gears, steel. Okay. Oh, I realized the mistake here. This isn't gonna get there we go. Okay, sorry. Again, iron plates and gears, green card, iron or gears, steel, green cards, assembler. Okay. We're gonna go up with this one. So if we go here and here, that's gonna produce that. Okay, and then that needs to go into here. Not quite. And then we need steel, which is over here. That was a maze. But that's gonna happen. Alright. I use those so little, and those so little, I'm not gonna produce those. How do you have those in you? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna make that pretty big. We'll do that many of those. That many of those. Those. Enough of those. only probably need one row at a time. It forgot to limit half of the shit, so. It's almost done producing a great deal of different stuff. Okay, let's limit that now that it's already made all of them. Oh, you're getting... Oops. Well, it'll empty those out eventually. That's funny as shit. Yeah. These, I'm doing no limit on. What I'm going to do is this, though. We're going to turn this into a buffer instead. There we go. Those don't need a limit because they're going to be buffer chests. Okay, I think we're good now. Making assemblers slowly but surely. Okay, what else do we have up here that we're not making? We haven't started research yet. So I want to be careful what I actually disassemble. But we can get rid of this entire thing. Everything that's up here is now generally pointless, but I don't remember what I can or can't take apart. I can take all that apart. All this. I can take this apart. And this. Take this apart. We don't need to make either one of these now. They're not needed for any of this, so... Okay. Actually, I'm pretty sure I just... No, I didn't. All right. This entire system up here can be disassembled. You have hundreds of gears, and yet you're not producing them because I didn't give you an output. So you can have your output back. This entire setup can go. The wall setup can go. I'll probably leave the walls for now. I bet you these are all... Oh. It will run out of space. Let's compound the problem, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. At the end of the day, we're producing a lot of shit. Alright, so next thing is going to be getting these storage chest production chain. But if I'm being real, I'm going to probably wait for requester chests and just have them do this. Although it's a pretty simple build and I do have most everything here. So basically we go ahead and we grab green and we grab red. Not sure. Shit. Well, we're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna cram it in here. It's gonna work. Once that's there, I can do this. I go like this, this, this. Then we can go that, 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 that. Oh, shit. And it's all getting power. Perfect. It'll work or it won't. Alright. So that at least gets those figured out for now. And then the other ones, we'll just use Logibots for that. So the next thing would be trains. I don't really see the point in manufacturing the actual vehicles. And I also don't really see the point in manufacturing these if they weren't so easy to manufacture. Same thing here. I feel like at the end of the day, I could literally just make all 27 of those, and then I'll just make another 27, and then I'll just, you know, throw them into the main system here. And I mean, the amount of trains I would have to build to use up 100 of those would be, well, for what I'll ever do. Rail signals and chain signals are so easy to make that who cares? They could literally put it right here. Like this. Input from here. I did pull off of this without thinking about the future. I gotta take that apart. Because I have to put a splitter here. My bots are too busy to fix that. My bots are so busy right now. Max busyness. You know what, though? I'm pretty happy with the fact that everything is really nice looking. And although this is a bit spaghettified, this is going to be one of the only super bad areas. And you know, there might be one more. But if I can kind of contain the little shitty areas. And I'm sure there's a million better ways to do this. I could sit here and I could math out and calculate all of the different productions based on what they need and route specific chains and combine lanes and run beautiful lanes that... I'm good. Uh-oh. Well, let's go immediately. Fix that. Very obvious we're gonna get hit there again, so do that. There we go. That'll satiate that issue for a little bit. The line of green. Maxed out power. From that nightmare. I don't want to double this up. This will be if I make more and bring it up into this. I could, because it's 21 and 21. bring one more in, which would saturate both lines. Look at this, though. Look at that. You look at that. Did you just look at it? Tons of ammo. Oh, yeah. All right, what are we making here? Signals. All we really need is to get some iron over here. And not a lot. So we'll grab off of here. There we go. Again, I don't see the point in doing it with this, only because you use 2 at each station. It's like I can already make freaking, like, you know, I'm bad at math, but like 10, 12 some odd stations is just that, and yeah, I'm not worried. We use a lot of these, so we might as well just make them because it's cheap and it's easy. We're not making lights, but again, lights are something I just produce them in my inventory. We're not making any of this yet, which really inherently wouldn't be that difficult. I just pull from the main red bus and the green. We can go ahead and just do that here and try to dedicate that to compounding effect, at least up to number 2s. So what we'll do is all these need is red and green. So we'll do 2 of each. leave enough room that we can then come down with another set of assemblers, and in between each with the red and the greens for the next tier. We're only gonna do one line of each. It's gonna take forever and a day to produce even one line of each. This I will blueprint. Modules. How do you? Modules. Sure. Tier 1. Great blueprint. Boom. And it'll take 5,000 years. Now with these, we're going to do a few things now. Some of this stuff we want to have a higher tier level on an off chance. So, I know I've already made a bunch. I don't care. I should have done this a while ago with those, but with all of these, we want to see if we can get higher tiers. So we'll just queue that up. See if that that'll happen. And off chance that we get a slightly better version of anything. Over time, of course. And then as these produce, it will very, very, very slowly start saving us power. Not that I can get up here with my drones yet. But those modules will drastically lower my power problems. And that'll take 15,000 years to do any of that. Yeah. You know, random off chance we get higher tier stuff. It's going well though. We got a lot going on. A lot of power usage, all that junk, but doing good. We could think about throwing solid fuel into this system, but coal is doing all right now, so I'm not gonna worry about it too badly. Copper lines. Did I ever balance the copper? Did not. Such a simple fix. Boom. They'll go fix that at some point, and we'll have the copper balanced out. Yeah, these are all going to work overtime. Make what we can. The reason I'm going to make so many of those is because then eventually I can just drop into another belt. Or into the next assembler. To produce the next chain in this. And it'll grow. Okay, so I think we've made all of those things that I feel that we need to make. We've produced everything up to red. I think the next thing would be making a massive chain for engine units. We have hit the beginning of the iron pretty hard here. But if I can get 4 belts and fully saturated, I can easily pull. And again, I don't want to touch down here, but we could run some iron down here. And we could start producing engines down here. I want to make enough engines to completely saturate a red belt, if at all possible, but I highly doubt that I can. Sure, we'll see what 12 looks like. Okay, it's definitely an achievable thing. So we're going to do it down here. I may not get the exact amount I want here, but... and I bet you 13 of them, or 14 of them, I want to see what that end up doing. Because 14 at least would be an appropriate number. We'll have to see how many pipes I'll have to produce. Already produced as many of those as we can. Yeah, look at that. Got one. And our wood buffer doing something. Nice. Nice little subtle intake of stone. Alright, what are we at? Okay, perfect. 1.05. So, let's grab, I'm gonna check that again. 2. And 1 pipe creator makes 1.5. Okay. That's what I'm thinking. It literally will not fill a red belt, but that should be fairly substantial amount of beltage. When I bring another copper line down, it's going to be difficult. So this is not the end result of how the bus is going to come up. When I get things figured out better, I'm going to route everything from up here a lot better. These furnace stacks are going to come way up, so I'm going to create a nice big, like, 6-lane, and it'll shoot over and under, and it'll be a thing. Okay, we will make, with this, 4.2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this chunk here, for these first 5. I'm going to put them down here. Okay, so I need, that makes 4.5. Okay, I got to see how many this is going to take. Oh, okay. That's not a big deal. I already forgot what that was. 8.4. Making 4.5. So I need 6 pipe machines. This should be 9. Perfect. Then all we do here is then we just need a very small amount of steel and gears, which I want to probably bring the steel in on its own, but the amount of gears that I need, I don't want to dedicate to another line, and it's only 4.2 that I need. So 3 of them is enough. So if I were to just come right up here, and do this, and you just route it straight up, and then I need to bring in steel. Sweet. So now I need to bring in iron. From here. Else. All right. Sweet. Iron's gonna be coming in soon. I just realized too that I need to check. Yeah, we need 18. All I have to do here is bring this over. Boom. Okay. And then once we verify that it's working, we gotta extract everything. Oops. And we need to grab one of our balancing devices. Okay, and then Oh. Yeah, okay. There we go. Gears. Oh. Yeah. That problem. Yeah, we're just not making enough. That's all it is. Just if I could saturate this line, it wouldn't be a problem. Which is fine. We'll get it saturated at some point. We'll need to bring in a lot more iron. But we'll be able to get a stockpile of that stuff in, which is going to be really good because we need to use the engine units to make a lot of different stuff. Actually, click on one. Yeah, we need them to make lots of flamer turrets, which we're going to absolutely want. I mean, I suppose it's not made for a whole lot. The main thing is it's made for science. So we can, you know, start producing lots of blue science. Which I think we are making. Yeah, I did a traditional setup for blue. So. And I probably will do the same. We'll probably literally set this entire rig up again just for science. The idea is, again, green and red gets expanded over here. And then we start producing, once we tear down a bunch of this base, this is all going to be oil production. This whole area is going to be dedicated to my main, you know, mall kind of area. And we can do science down this entire line right here. It'll be like, it'll be hell. We're going to be producing so much more in this area. And then one of the other things that I need to make sure happens is I'm going to have to go on heavy combat runs. It looks like if I pull all the way up here, I can lock off this peninsula. Maybe this. I don't know about all down here yet. But kind of, I guess my hope would be is if I can recon out and I can find really good chunks, I can just completely lock it all down. But moral of the story is I want to have like 4 or 5 copper nodes of trains always queued up, and same thing with iron. And my guess goal would be we could output all along here, all the way over to here, and have another train doing oil. We haven't found another oil. It's a big problem. We only have this tiny one and this one here. Also, speaking of, where is... See, this one's not doing anything. We need to pump this one in. Yeah. Free oil here. I haven't been using it all. But the longer we operate, the less power we're going to use, because one, things will catch up, but also two, we're slowly but surely making efficiency modules. Hopefully, when we get to the point where we get a higher tier efficiency modules, it's so difficult to swap them out once they're already in there. Why are the gears? Yeah, gears are just forever delayed. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Here, let's try on here. Nope. That's belt thread. Upgrade plan. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Nice. Nice. But hey, definitely could go longer. However, we have to make sure I go to bed at a decent time, so I wake up at a decent times, because in turn, we have work on Monday. So I'm going to call it here. It doesn't seem like a lot happened, but this is a pretty significant jump in capabilities. The next time I get on, we need to take a look. But I think with that, with the engines being made, the next step would be coming over here and just nuking this entire place right here. And actually building out all of my oil production facilities. And getting that all tied into the bus system as well. I also should probably think about getting this this routed more properly. And then depending on time, capability, and everything like that, we'll tap into this iron node. We'll tap into the stone, which will probably be the first couple things that I should do. On top of the fact that I'm going to move the power production. And I think the power production, I might just tie in up here. And just do a giant generation up here. All my steam up here with this water. Look how much, look at this land. I've completely borked it. And anyways, run solid fuel off of this. And then we'll just run like a little, you know, red belt line that comes up here. Maybe throw some landfill together quick and feed it with that. And then we don't have to worry about that. And just produce a bunch of power up here. But yeah, we want to tap into those. We got a lot we got to do next time. But hey, you guys know the deal. If you guys like what you saw, don't forget, like, subscribe, and comment. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget, check me out on Twitch. Check me out on YouTube. Whatever the case may be for you. My primary platform, of course, is Twitch. And if you like Factorio and you want to help me out, you can go to my Discord, and people have conversations regularly in there about all sorts of good stuff. So, even people far more intellectual into this game than I am and talk about things that I don't even understand. So there's that. You can check out Drace's book, Royal Roads. He pushes out a new chapter every every week or so. So you can check that out if you're a reader. And then lastly, you can check out my merch page if you want to support me directly. We got some good products out there. Remember, be yourself, be awesome, and don't forget to look yourself in the mirror at some point in the next 24 hours and tell yourself one little thing that you're going to improve about yourself that week. Not even per day. Just one little thing per week. Eat one less piece of candy, drink one less can of soda, smoke one less cigarette a day. Pick a small thing and improve upon it every single week. Make yourself better every single day. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. No idea if I'm going to stream tomorrow or not. We'll see. But I will catch you guys for sure Wednesday, but maybe for Tuesday night shenanigans. We'll see what the deal is. I've been streaming almost every single day, and I might continue that. Unknown. Peace out, y'all. We'll try to find a raid on the Twitch side.